Hi, I am Chris Pickard and I am here today to help people with fibromyalgia. Over the past 20 years I have been working with people in all kinds of pain. When I had my first fibromyalgia patient come to me, I was very frustrated about the fact that, they told me that they had lots of care with chiropractors, osteopaths, massage therapists, and they'd get a little bit better for a while and it would just give temporary relief. And I thought, no, I'm going to do better than that. I didn't. Temporary relief, that's it. And patient after patient with fibromyalgia, most of them will get temporary relief, but about 25% would have amazing results when you work on their spine and you unlock it. And this is why there are some theories that say fibromyalgia is caused by old whiplash injuries, old accidents, old injuries to the spine. And I'd say that no, 25% of fibromyalgia is not due to that. I'd say that 25% of people who are diagnosed with fibromyalgia actually have a spinal problem that is causing fibromyalgia-like symptoms. It can cause the brain fog and the pain and the fatigue. And you get the spine working and it's amazing. People feel great and they just need a little bit of exercise and care to keep it working and they're fine and they don't have fibromyalgia. I also found that some people with fibromyalgia, when you start supplementing with the normal daily things that I do, like eating healthily and taking the right supplements, they would feel a lot better. So a lot of people with fibromyalgia, about another 10-15%, all they have to do is eat correctly and have some good supplements and they feel a lot better. So over the years I get a little bit more success, but there are some people it's just obvious that there's all kinds of stuff going on and it's beyond just unlocking the spine and giving some simple advice on nutrition. Now about 2 years ago I met someone that helped people with terminal cancers, and also he helps a lot of top US athletes. He helps them run faster and get personal bests, usually within about 2 weeks. And we're talking about people at the top of the game. People are, pretty much world record holders. I think some of them may actually be world record holders. And what he does is he takes what he gives to high-level athletes, and he has the same things for terminal patients with cancers, and people with hideous diabetes, so bad that they've got lots of gangrene and circulation problems. And when you give these people the right nutrients in the right amounts, which is huge amounts, it forces the system to work better. It balances things and systems work and cells work and people have more energy and circulation works and things regenerate and they feel great. Or better, anyway. And so with fibromyalgia, what has been found is that nearly everybody with fibromyalgia in fact everyone that was actually investigated has a problem with a particular molecule that it releases energy from your body and it also decreases inflammation, and it's used in the brain, it's used in every single cell in your body. And the latest theories also explain why more women have it than men, and the latest theories explain why it's so incredibly complicated. So this particular molecule, CMPK, and the first thing that I do in the clinic is I do things to activate CMPK, and I have gone into more details about this in other videos, and you do that by going on what's called a calorie restricted ketogenic diet, because this activates AMPK. You do this by taking a certain Chinese medicinal mushroom known as Ganoderma lucidum, or the reishi mushroom, and in the scientific press in PubMed it's 6 grams a day for 6 weeks. So combination of diet and this one nutrient starts to make a change. Then you bring in a graded exercise program. Now some people, however, are ready for the next phase, because in people with fibromyalgia, this problem with CMPK, it doesn't seem to be genetic. There's something else going on. Now what we do know is that there's a lot of toxins in the environment. There are, I think, according to Science, not some wacky holistic magazine, there are over 700 man-made toxins that are probably inside every single one of us. Now about 200 of these cause cancer, but every one of these toxins is known to actually stop your mitochondria from working, which are your body's powerhouses. It's powerhouses of your cells. And all these toxins, a lot of them stop AMPK being activated and switched on and working. And so what we have to do is you have to actually detox your body, get rid of these toxins. And there are two actual types of detoxification that really work. That again, they're proven in the scientific press. They're not some kind of wacky juice fast or anything like that. Even though the juice fasting will help the CMPK, which is why fasting can make you feel good, but it's not a detox. So I put patients through a detox. Now the thing is, it costs money and it's hard to do for some people. Some people find it really easy and they could live like it the whole life. We're talking about in America, maybe $300, give or take $100 in the UK, £200, give or take 50 or 75 pounds, because there are different versions of the detox. You're not going to get a miracle the first time you go through it. Well, actually, that's a lie. Actually, sorry, some people do have a miracle the first time they go through it. Some people, it's amazing the first time they go through it, but it's something that you should be doing. Everybody should be doing this every 6 months, in my opinion. And then if you have a serious health condition like fibromyalgia, you may need to do it every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, a few goes to really get the crud out of your system and get your mitochondria on your side. So there's getting CMPK activated, there's a detox protocol, and then specifically one of the compounds that seems to cause problems with detoxification and sort of CMPK, or at least pain, is estrogen. Now estrogen, the female hormone, obviously there's more of it in women to begin with, but there are so many toxins that are synthetic estrogens that are causing problems in men and women. Now estrogen itself can actually activate CMPK, but what it does do is it's actually toxic to the mitochondria as a whole. So while on one level it can help a little bit, it doesn't in the long run. The other problem is, and this is I think the key factor with estrogen, is it really can slow down the liver. The liver, there are 14 different pathways in the liver that, or is it 11, that they help you detoxify estrogen because it is toxic. And so your body needs to regulate it very carefully and get rid of it. But now there are so many where there are metalloestrogens, there are estrogens through pesticides, there's estrogens from the birth control pill and hormone replacement therapy that's in our water supply that we then get back inside us through the water and the dairy products and all other things. That just, there's so many reasons why all of us are toxic with estrogens. And that seems to, and estrogens also make you more sensitive to pain. And there are quite a few studies coming out that this is one of the reasons why more women get fibromyalgia than men, because there's estrogen. It causes you to be more sensitized to pain, and it slows down liver detoxification, and it puts a big strain on the body. So getting rid of estrogens, being aware of those estrogens, is another part of the protocol that we use. Other parts include getting the spine looked at, and then a graded exercise program, breathing techniques. There are little massage techniques to help wake up the brain. I use some Ayurvedic techniques to wake up the brain and change your senses, because again, with fibromyalgia, your senses are so sensitized to pain that you've forgotten how to be joyful, and you've forgotten, through no fault of your own, to learn how to experience all these good things. And the ancient Indian Ayurvedic medical system has these great ways of waking up your system in really good, fun, simple, and all free ways to do. So it's again something else that I use with my fibromyalgia patients. And if you want to learn more of those, I'll put more of those on to help people that really can't afford to do any of the other things that I'm suggesting. I think that's enough for today. Hopefully there's some things for you to go on there. You can start exploring some of my other videos. I'll give other links. Now if you would actually like to have a free 20-minute consult with me, if you think that you want some help applying some of these things, you want to know more about the supplements, again I'll probably put links to the exact ones that I use in the clinic, and how to sort of choose them yourself and where to get them from. But if you'd actually like someone to really direct you, then as long as I've got the time, I'll give you 20 minutes of my time until further notice to help you in that direction. Again, I'm not going to ask for anything. It's only if you want a lot of help and you really, really feel that you can't do this by yourself, that's the only time you really need to get professional help and start paying for it. Okay, be well.